Hey you guys, so today's video will be a garden with me video. I have quite a bit of things I need to get done today, mostly putting the garden away for the winter, like digging up dahlias, putting away elephant ears. But the first thing I want to do is dig up the Thai giant elephant ear. Here's the poor thing. Doesn't look too hot at all. Should have gone inside probably a long time ago. Full disclosure, I have no experience with this type of elephant ear. They don't really form corms like the other elephant ears that I grow. So once I start digging this, we'll find out what's going on. The plan is to just dig up the root system, remove the leaves first, and then dig it up and put it in the pot, place it in the basement. But before I do that, can we talk about the fall color this year? I mean, what? You know what? Let me remove the elephant ear first so you can see it better. Here he is, all ready for the winter. The next thing I'm going to do is place this pot in the basement and add some potting soil to the pot. I am not certain that this is the right way to store this plant, but my instincts are telling me he's going to be okay. Also, check out these beautiful flowers. I was cutting them off all summer because they take the energy away from the plant and I wanted the largest leaves. But then I started leaving them and I don't know, I find them so beautiful. Anyway, the fall color is really, really pretty this fall. I think everybody's been having an awesome fall color. So the orange, yellow thingy, the fluffy stuff that you see is Amsonia herbertii. It's like one of my top favorite plants. This is 3 or 4 plants and I have been dividing it for about 10 years. And the tree over it right here, and it is truly a tree now. This is a smokebush royal purple. It's beautiful in the summer and when it blooms it's gorgeous, but I am actually going to downsize it next spring. Smokebush is one of those plants that you can really cut down and rejuvenate aggressively. It's called coppicing. You can pretty much cut it to the ground and it will flush right back. I've never done it to this plant, but my neighbor does it to his all the time. So the plan is I'm actually not going to cut him down all the way, maybe like up to here, because I mean, he's so big right now. The Venus dogwood still has its beautiful fall color here. The hydrangeas, I'm going to leave the flowers as well. There's a lot of beautiful structure in the garden right now. I love it. Since I'm here, I'm actually going to dig up this banana as well and keep it in the plant room as a house plant because it still looks kind of nice and I would like to keep it for next year. Also, the amaranths are still here. Beautiful. I'm going to dry some for winter arrangements. And the Nicotiana is still going. So this whole layering thing is working out really well. forgot to show you the foxgloves that I started from seed this spring. So I finally planted them over here. They, poor things, were hanging in the backyard for months and months, but I think it will be so beautiful right here in the spring. And this is the area where we get a heavy deer traffic. As you can see, the hostas have been decimated. I haven't been spraying, but these are deer resistant, and so is the fern, and so is the white gila, so is the boxwood. So this area is kind of safe. And this autumn brilliance fern, oh my goodness, it is indestructible and absolute perfection. I mean, is there any other plant that looks like this in November? I'm also thinking about taking this Mexican sage in because it is so beautiful. I would love to overwinter it and grow it again next year. But I think I'm just going to put it in the foyer right here where it's pretty cool, because it will not like it in the plant room. It is getting too warm there in the winter. But this plant kind of likes dormancy, so we'll see. We'll see if I'll get to it. Also, look at the cobea, it's still blooming. That beautiful flower right there. It's definitely time to take this down. It's been struggling in the cold, but the poor thing is hanging on. Another thing that I already took cuttings off and I'm taking in is this white rhino plectranthus. What a beautiful plant. It was sold under a salvia name. So I was thinking it was a salvia all summer, and then I did a little bit of research and I was like, oh my goodness, it's plectranthus. And the foliage is beautiful. The flowers are gorgeous. And there's some cuttings right there in the pot that I already took in. So gotta wrap this up. Thing I'm going to dig up to store for the winter are these elephant ears. These I know exactly what to do with. As you can see, they were hit by frost a little bit. And these are the smallest elephant ears of this kind I've ever grown. I'm actually kind of embarrassed. I think I put all of my energy into the Thai giant this summer and won the competition, but these were completely neglected, and I think they weren't getting enough water. We had a pretty dry season, and these plants need a lot of water to grow. But anyway, I am going to cut off the leaves and dig up the corms and store them like I usually do. There are many videos that I made about how to store this type of elephant ear. I will post them in a description link down below. The next thing I'm going to do is dig up the dahlias, and I could leave them for a little bit longer so the tubers cure better, but we have a very rainy week coming up, and dahlias really do not like to sit in the wet, soggy soil when it's cold outside. They rot really easily that way. I'm so proud of myself when I label the dahlias before it's too late and you can't see the flowers anymore. Last year I labeled almost nothing. And this year I labeled everything, so I know exactly which ones are which. So now I'm ready to dig them up. Just cut the stalk. This one I didn't pinch. As you can see, when you don't pinch dahlias, this is the tree it grows into. Look at that. It's huge. A little bit of a smaller shovel for this so I don't hurt the tuber. And just like this, there's the harvest. It's always so exciting. Over the years, I tried many different methods of storing dahlias, and I started with sand, which worked really well. Actually, to this day, it is my best method so far, but it is so heavy and it can get messy that I switched to vermiculite. And vermiculite also works really well, but it can get expensive. Then I tried wood shavings, which are less expensive. However, I would lose a lot of tubers. They would just dry out. Our house is just way too dry, and unless you missed the wood shavings almost once a week, it just didn't work for me, and I didn't have time to miss them constantly. A couple of years ago, I had one of those falls when I had no time for anything. So I just dumped the tubers in a plastic bin and put them in the basement, covered them with newspaper like this, and that worked really well. I actually didn't lose as many tubers as I was expecting. So the following year, what I did is I wrapped individual tubers in newspaper and put them in the plastic bin, and that actually worked. So it was pretty easy solution, not that expensive. I had a few losses, but not so much. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to repeat that method. But first, what I do, I don't wash off the soil. I just let it dry and then I shake it off. I would put this in a garage for a few days so the soil dries up. And then I would take the tuber, let's pretend this one is all dried, put them in a newspaper just like this, and wrap it. A couple more layers. This. And done. And this is all the time I have for today. I absolutely love this time of year. I still have a ton to do in the garden, like plant bulbs. I still have some perennials and shrubs that I need to plant. Want to force more bulbs, and then there's amaryllis and houseplants. But because the nature is slowing down, I'm kind of slowing down with it and stop and really appreciate all the beauty that is around me right now. There's still a lot of flowers that are blooming. The fall color is stunning this year. So I just stare at this magic all day. It's so wonderful. Let me know in the comments, you guys, if you love fall as much as I do. But this is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.